and gentlemen, on the stream tonight, Final Fantasy XI on the private server, CatseyeXI. Wee woo. All right, fellas, so we're going to go over the patch notes. I'm a little late to the game here. It was back on the 22nd, and today is the 26th. So get in the game, pal. But let's do the patch notes. We'll check them out. There's a lot to go over, so get ready for reading. The Ancestry Moogle. The Ancestry Moogle was a free promotional period, has now ended. So they'll be creating a fun infographic outlining all the ways players made use of the race change service soon. So that was pretty interesting. If you got in there in the time frame, you can get yourself a free race swap. But otherwise, there's like some currency involved. But you can still continue to do so if you're like, I'm unhappy with my Taru, as you should be. Players can now again swap out their Dancer artifact by trading it to the Ancestry Moogle, this time preserving any +1 augments. There's some new items, so let's check those out. Resolved an issue where Goblin Powder earrings did not display the signatures. Resolved an issue with an incorrect articles for Summit Armor. Updated trust ciphers for Cornelia and Matsui to display the correct name. And then a new item is available from the Mirios collection, the Spire Earring. It says MP +10, Empty Killer +5. When you equip it to your right ear slot in the character inventory screen, you get Magic Skills +3, Evasion Skill +3, Shield Skill +3, Parrying Skill +3, Guarding Skill +3. Level 50 all jobs. And those magic skills do include other skills that aren't like you wouldn't think were on there. So you have enhancing, enfeebling, but you also have the additional things include blue magic skill and geomancy. So that's pretty neat. To obtain this earring, players must collect every level 35 skill bonus earring from Vanessa in Relude Gardens after defeating the Promi ENMs. In addition, you'll also need to have an Animus Earring +1, which is a new synthesizable earring item. And all these items must be traded to Mirios, located in Tenshido headquarters. So the Anima Earring that you can synthesize is an Empty Killer +2, and then the right ear has Magic Skills +1. The +1 Anima Earring just gives an additional skill and Empty Killer plus. So those would be pretty neat if you don't want to try to, because this one looks pretty daunting, the Spire Earring, but you can go ahead and grab yourself an Anima Earring, throw those in there. The recipe for the Anima Earring is as follows. Requirements are Bonecraft, level 87, and Goldsmithing, 33. Ingredients are Dark Crystal, Tiger's Eye, Yellow Brass Chain, Photo Anima, and either an Aurak Fang or a Basat Fang. I wonder if those drop from NMs. And it yields the normal quality and high quality. Neato. All right, new artifact weapons. Geomancer players can now unlock level 40 versions of their artifact weapons. Dowser's Wand and Fillet Bell. By completing the new quest, The Earth Holds Its Breath. So that's cool. You can get if you're a collector, which I am, you can collect some of the level 40 weapons for the Geo by grabbing the wand and the bell. In order to begin this quest, speak to Master Lao in Windurst Waters as a level 40 or higher Geomancer. After completing the quest Unnamed Way, the quest will send players to confront a noxious threat which becomes much less deadly with the help of a Geo or Indie Enfeeble. All right. And then Rune Fencers may now unlock the level 40 version of their artifact weapon, the Bjork Sword. And it's by completing the quest Forged in Frost and Flame. So the Bjork Sword, I mean, I think it looks pretty cool too, so it'd be a nice style lock item. But you also get some magic attack bonus and parrying skill for level 40, which would be probably pretty out-leveled as soon as you hit like 50 and stuff. But you can begin this quest by speaking to Octavian in Bastock Markets as a level 40 Rune Fencer after completing the quest Runic Insurrection. The quest will send players to battle a fiery foe who's susceptible to a single well-placed Icy Greatsword weapon skill. Okay, so you got to use Ice weapon skill to make it vulnerable. So there's what the sword looks like. So that looks pretty cool. And then you get your geomancy stuff. So yeah, I'd get it for the style lock. Faux show. Trusts. The following adjustments have been made. Aldo's accuracy bonus has been increased, but his attack speed has been slightly decreased. Maximilian's accuracy bonus has been increased, but his attack bonus has been slightly decreased. Kupipi now has bonus to magic accuracy and casts paralyze and slow much less frequently. The Crystal Warrior version of Tenzin, earned from Toneberry Trouble, has been significantly, some might say ridiculously, buffed. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Time to start a Crystal Warrior account, I guess. In addition, starting at level 60, he can now use the Hakur ability and gains 10% haste. Makov's full stat bonuses are now available to Crystal Warriors. Corellia now gains a small amount of bonus inimity whenever she uses any weapon skill. Corellia's bonus accuracy when Rainmart is in the party has now been increased. All of her bonuses when Rainmart in the party is now fully available to Crystal Warriors. Rainmart now has a level scaling bonus to fast cast and haste. Matsui P is now available for Crystal Warriors, and it has been for Ace. The cipher can be obtained via the Worm King Descends. All right, well, time to do some Bahamut stuff. Is that the Bahamut fight? Get yourself that trust. Matsui P now properly dual wields. Arc EV now has plus 10% HP. All right, making Arc a little bit better tank. Wing's Edge Warriors are now able to make use of Riding Thunder, the NPC in Upper Juno who allows you to customize your Chocobo whistle. Nice. Wing's Edge Warriors can now also purchase a wide variety of mount reskins using login points. What? I want some mount reskins. Wing's Edge Warriors can now teleport via home points in town every 10 minutes rather than 30 minutes. So that's a nice quality of life. Pretty nice. System. Bobaroon in Provenance is currently taking a vacation. All right, see you later. Players may now trade the Octave Club to Junknicks in exchange for 1 scrap and 1 epic lure. I think that's how you do the club plus 1, right? Is that quest. You need the lure, I think, to spawn the NM that you can fight for the stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen, fellas. Staggering a non-NM in Dynamis now removes any active special ability effects on the enemy if you have obtained 4 or more time extensions. If you've obtained all 5 time extensions, staggering the NMs blocks their abilities, their special abilities. Nice. So that'd be an easy way to get those bosses out of there. Or wait, non-NM. Sorry, never mind. Okay, just regular guys can't be using Invincible and Perfect Dodge. Got it. Players may no longer use Activate or Deuce X Automata while the subjob Puppet Master. Resolved an issue where Worm King Descends would not drop any loot. And then resolved an issue where Ziryu worms never spawned from the Orithu Cometh Burning Circle fight. Yes, okay. Resolved an issue where Prishi's Benediction would heal the final boss of Chains of Permathia. I would hope so. That sucks. Resolved an issue where automation ranged weapon skills showed 0 damage. I noticed that quite a bit. So it would show 0 damage, but it would actually do damage. Resolved an issue with entity hitboxes and instanced fights. Nice. Hitboxes are... I want to be able to hit Trick Attack from further away. Resolved an issue with Tenin using Damnation Dive instead of Nerve Gas. Okay. And this is huge news, boys, for the server. Population boom, 1,000 active players. Whoa, 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 whoa. The server's growing just like my pants. What? I've been eating a lot of chili, buddy. That's why my waist belt is exceeding over 1,000. It's over 9,000! Cat's Eye Vana'diel is now bustling like never before. Our server population has been skyrocketing over the last few months. Any day now, we'll hit 1,000 adventures online. It's a milestone and we'll be celebrating. Nice. So here you go, Chiliad the Snoll. When there's going to be an event that goes live, a mysterious visitor will materialize in Relude Gardens near the auction house. Chiliad the Snoll brings treasures for sale, but he doesn't deal in gil. He wants grand tokens. Bring him enough tokens, and he'll exchange them for some fabulous prizes. You get a cipher with a Gubu trust with massive hit points. Okay, gonna have to grab that. Puebo mount. You can ride the shark. Nice. It works for Wings Edge Warriors too. Decentennial ring. I imagine that's an EXP ring that works under prestige. And then Worm Gold. Each of these rewards cost 1,000 grand tokens and are purchasable one time each. All right, so there's the mount. That looks pretty nice. And there's the trust guy. Cool. So I think that's what we're going to be doing today on the stream is we'll be trying to farm up some of these tokens. Thumbs up, buddy. Earning grand tokens. If you participated in Summon of the Stars, this will feel familiar. But you don't need to actually have the quest active. So grand tokens will be earned by defeating monsters from the currently designated Summit objective family monsters, which changes to a random family every 4 hours. For example, you got to go fight corals, Antica's ghost crabs. The rules are simple. You get 50 grand tokens per kill, no more than 1,000 tokens per monster family. Monsters must be no more than 5 levels lower than you are. No alliances, but party or solo is fine. So you can probably use trusts or you can do whatever, but they have to be like easy prey or 5 levels lower. That would be a decent challenge. So it's got to be pretty tough. You will not need to have completed the Summit of the Stars quest in order to earn grand tokens. This event is for everyone, veterans and newcomers alike. If the current objective is too tough, wait a few hours for it to rotate to something easier like saplings. By the way, you can find out what current Summit objective is by speaking to Chiliad. So we'll go up there, we'll talk to him, see what the objective is. So help us hit 1,000. Holler at your friends, get them on the game. And I think since this was like on Thursday, the update, this weekend it hit 1,000. So that's pretty huge. I think I read something, or maybe not. Okay. Mini maintenance, just making some stability fixes. And there you go. We've been planning for the 1,000 concurrent players, and it was got it. So Carver put a note out, says, so much for the plan. We're aiming to push for 1,000 later tonight, and you did it 4 hours early. So nice. Hit 1,000. Kind of speechless, honestly. Seeing this 1,000 hit is unreal. Thank you for making moments like this happen. Nice. Hey, Passacor, what up? Nice. You just joined Sexy a few months ago. It's been great. Yeah, I like it too. I'm a huge fan. All right, boys, let's get right in there. Start it up. Go talk to that guy. Get the see what the thing is. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Oh, here we go. All right. So go upstairs. Go upstairs. Talk to the guy. I got some chicken chili in my bowl here, buddy. We're eating chili today. Delicious. I'm packing it in. Nice. Well, let's see here. Oh, that's extra beanie. I gotta run out of this mug house. Hurry! Run away! Water. Alright, so it was upstairs. Got it. Isn't a Zol or isn't that the float like the flying bomb, ice bomb guy? I think so. All right. Beautiful. And as always, boys, I will be taking numbers, please. We'll be swapping our clothes off because it's time to get naked. Alright, so I said, over here, I'm running. Aha, it is. It is this frozen bomb guy. Alright, there he is right there. Touch him. Chiliad. Alright. Summit objective, kill enemies of the raptor family. Alright, where are some high-level raptors? I think there's some in Mamool I think you can also probably use the thing, right? The thing? Perfect. Way to describe things, dickhead. All right. That's aggressive. Can I just go to the wiki? Go through the wiki, go to Raptor. And tell me the areas. Raptor. Hey, there you go, right there. Uh-oh, my computer's exploding. All right. No, Marifad Mountains, level 25. That's too low. Okay, so here you go. If you are EXPing on them, I think you can do it there, but we're going to have to go to Mountains S to get the high level, because I'm level 75. 17 spawns. We got to go to the past, Samurai Jack. It probably doesn't say, like, it won't have it. They're just anywhere. Okay, we'll go over there. We'll get the wide scan out. Take a look. All right. Pretty good, pretty nice. I like it. Long time. All right, well, let's see. So you think, I'm thinking, okay, before I go, let's check our dailies. That way we can double down, we can double mint gum on any objectives. Let's see. Oh yeah, boys, and I'll take numbers, please. So you got some numbers for me. Give me digits, 1 to 8. Approximately 12 digits, 1 to 8. Give me your phone number, your social security number, your credit card with the security code. It's fine. You can trust me. Don't do that. I'm kidding. Yeah, don't do that. Okay. It's a joke. I'm making jokes, buddy. Eight digits, yes. Si, senor. 1 to 8. 1 through 8. Let me help. So we'll go like this. We'll do. I'm gonna put on. No, it's not. That's not how you spell that. Sex change on, and then I usually do like a random. I need a random drug test because I'm high on life. Random, and so we got 903. It works best if it's under 8. Okay, that's sure. I just need a bunch of numbers. All right, so 3 was the first one. So I'll do socks, change, race, 3. Perfect. Amazing. That is yes, beautiful. Okay, 5, 2. Thank you, Pakazor. All right, so we're gonna go. Let's take a look here. I'm gonna see. So this is how it works, right? I go to my. Nope, that's wrong. This is how it works. That's right. Okay, go to here. All right, I'm gonna edit my style lock. Oops. Edit. Edit is the correct button I'm looking for. Okay, so it was 5 and 2. So I like to go into my inventory. We'll go to 5 and then the second one down. All right. And then you've got 0 and 5. Okay, so we'll say 5 and 6. So 5 and 6. 5 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It's random. We're randomly selecting outfits to wear. 6 and 1. All right, beautiful. Ooh, Bagheera mittens. Is that how you spell mittens? Mittains? Oh, he's got a heck of an accent on him. What else you got? Oh, I ran out of stuff. Okay, perfect. What time is it? It's 19. That'll work. All right, 1 and... oh, I don't have 9. Oh, that sucks. That's all we've got. Okay, substitutions are made. And what else? Okay, 6 and 7. Sure. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here, pal. Let's take a look. Ew, gross. Yuck. Well, this doesn't match at all. You can see my genitals through this outfit. Wow, I can smell what the rock is cooking. My ears are almost as spiky as my shoulder pads, but my gloves don't protect my fingers. That's unfortunate. I could open the oven to get the Tostino's pizza rolls out and burn my little fingies. Fingies? All right, calm down. Okay, I do like the fact that this armor has abs. So we're rocking a serious 4-pack. So at least I'm dark. I'm Batman. I'm the darkest night of cutting myself. Cutting. I'm getting ripped. What else? What else you got? I don't. Let's look at the feet for a second. I don't know. Why do I have? I have approximately almost a peg leg. I've got no base width or. How do I have stability on my feet? All right, fair enough. Let's go. All right, this is a horrible. All right, Pascore, you're fired. This is terrible. All right, let's see what the goblins got for today. Oh, Event Trust. What is the link shell saying? The Goob Trust can't hold aggro. Aw, it's sad. We'll have to try him out. All right, let's see what we got here, buddy. We got fingers crossed to get some Strimmer luck. It's not a tank, it's a monk. Okay, nice. Why would you want a monk to hold hate? Because they're awesome. Hey, I got some bread. I'll breed you later. Huh? Loaf of hobgoblin bread. Disgusting. Alright, well, I'll eat it later. It looks like it's kind of stale. Okay, we'll talk to the goblins. And see what they got to say, and then go punch some raptors. So you need, each token gives you 50 per kill. Hold on, quick maths. Kuftoff Tunnel, Crawler's Nest, signed oak pole. You can sign my oak pole. Kill Rambuck. John Rambuck. He's got the red bandana. Get a red mage testimony. I might actually have one in my inventory. Which is more solo friendly, blue or pup? Definitely pup. Which is more fun? Blue, hands down. I think I got one in the... Yeah, Pup's definitely better solo character. Maybe I don't have it. Oh, wait, did I move it? I think I might have moved it to my storage. Aha! There it is. It's in my storage. Okay, let's get this out. We can get that one done. Wee-woo. Yaguado Yujimbo looks badass. Yeah, he does. Yeah, you do. The Deca Ring has 10 charges, but can be used by Prestige. That's huge! I fell off after Final Fantasy XI, or I fell off Final Fantasy XI after Treasures. How do you learn blue spells? So, and just follow the quest line. Look on your wiki. Alright, go to your wiki. How would you do this? So just click on the launcher. And go to wiki. And then you can just type in like blue quest line, do some searching. I don't know. Blue. And it kind of goes over some of the guides down here. And it has like I actually have previously clicked on this one. So Beast Within, a guide to Blue Mage. And it shows you like optimal places to go and like which spells to learn. Kind of goes over a lot of reading. But Chris, I don't want to read. I know, me neither. Me neither. So this guide is actually for the 99 version. So not all of the information is going to be completely accurate. But there's your job traits. I thought there was a list of spells. Hold on, I'm looking. One of them has a spell. Okay, it's not this one. It must be the other guide. Maybe it's Azure Tomes. Intro about... You just gotta wait for them up. Yeah. So, basically, you have to be alive, and you have to be in the party when the mob uses the spell. I think there are the only two conditions. I don't even know if you have to have aggro on it, or it has to be on like the list, on the hate list. I always am, just to be safe. But if you are solo farming, obviously you're just fighting the monster until it uses the spell, and then kill it, and you'll get like a yellow text notification in your chat log that says like you learned the spell. You can also check your spell list afterwards, just magic, and then I'm a black mage, or I'm on Dark Knight. But you go to your spell list and see if it's on the bottom of the spell list. And then, so you can like blue magic, and then you can scroll down to the bottom, and new ones would show up down here at the bottom. But yeah, it's just luck, and the ways to improve the luck would be wearing your artifact hands. That says like increases chance to learn spells. I don't know what the percentage is, if it's like a 10% increase or a 20. I don't know. I have no idea. But that's one way that's like coded in the game to learn. And then I think having your blue spell skill capped out will help with learning. So you'll get your magic skills. Skill set, sorry, status. My brain. But you go to your skill set. I don't, obviously, my blue magic's merited. But anyway, you'd have your skill hopefully at cap, at level cap. And so what was rough for me was the first initial like few spells were really hard to learn, just because you know you're brand new. What was I doing in there? Oh, I gotta grab a testimony. So it's hard to learn the spells. Some of them I either learn like the first mob or wait 4 hours. So that can be part of the fun or the frustration of the job. Because then once you earn the job, once you earn the spell, then you can set like different job traits and different spell sets to, you know, make yourself more powerful, essentially. But if you like collecting things, I think it's fun. Okay, I was gonna do storage and then safe. Red Mage testimony. Something else that can be frustrating is sometimes the mob won't use the TP move, and it takes a long time. So if you bring like a club, or you bring like, or you switch to a sub job, like I used to switch to like dancer, so I have a hand-to-hand skill, and then you could like punch the mob for TP gain. But most of the time, you just gotta turn your back to it and let it beat on you while you sustain until it uses the ability, and then you're not even guaranteed. Remember, there's a few mobs in like some of the Promathia areas, like that used like quadratic continuum, and the other one that used like the spike move. It literally took like 6 hours. Like I stood there forever. It took forever to use the spell, and then I didn't even learn it on that try, so it took multiple tries. That was frustrating. And then I think a lot of people have an issue, or when they're trying to learn the Lamia, like the half fish, half lady mob that's in the treasures area for Hysteric Barrage, because you gotta use a critical strike to break the weapon. And so that can be frustrating for some people. I think I got mine on like the second or third try, so it was actually pretty easy. But I see Link Shield chat people are always cussing. You're like, fucking thing! Well, not cussing, but you know, I can about imagine. They're pissed. Okay, got that. Alright, so let's head over to... we're going to the past. It was S. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna take the book. And if you've never, oops, that's the wrong thing. And if you've never been to the past before, I think you're gonna have to take the Maw. Where's the... Can I not... Oh, that's why I'm special. It's this. It's been a while, boys. I've been played for a while. There we go. Oh my god. But there's should be a Maw close by, and you jump into the Maw. Alright, I'm going to take this book to the past. Mm-hmm. Alright, fair enough. I'm loading. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright. Wings of the Goddess. And there it is. There it is. There it be. Alright, we'll pull out some trust, we'll pull out the mount. I love the music. So yeah, the maw. There's the maw. Maybe you gotta run. Is that it right there? Maybe you gotta run from Starman Champagne. Champagne? Campaign. Uh-oh, am I dying already? Oh, son of a... What level is this guy? Oh, shit, I'm dead. Alright. That sucks. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I can hide right here. Ha, idiot! Oh, you piece of shit. Alright, let's see. I think there's a zone right over here, too. Oh, Actor's out here doing it. Alright. I'm gonna call in... Let me call in the team. Get in here, friendos. We want extra experience points. And then I'm not sure where the raptors spawn at. We'll just have to run around and find out. One nice thing is you have wide scan on every job. Let's see how far away it is from the book. Alright. Is Diablos for COP still soloable? Yes. It's pretty easy solo. Well, it depends on your level. At 75, I'd say yes. Don't go in there at, like, level 50. Yeah, I made sure to hit 75 before I tried to do all my expansions and stuff. Am I not looking in the right... I'm not even looking in the right thing. Shh. Okay. Let's get to run. Alright, let's see. Is triple attack worth it on blue? I think that takes up too much space. I use double attack all the time. It depends on what you're doing, I guess. I'll set... Because you can set 2 spells to get double attack. I think you set... hold on. I think you set Empty Thrash and Heavy Strike, and that'll get you a base double attack, which is what, 10%. Then you got your Brutal Earring, which is like another 5%, and then get yourself a Joyussy. Go fight the squid in the basement. That has like a 45% double attack rate. Or if you're even luckier, get yourself an Octave Club +1, because blue can use an O Club, but only the +1 version. So I heard that's pretty ridiculous. I heard that's pretty redonkulous. I have no idea where... Okay, we just have to run around the map. I wish it said something on the wiki. Like, go to H11. Seems like plus 10% double attack's better than store TP. I agree. I think so, too. I mean, I guess it depends on... You have to time it, right? You have to, like, get your stopwatch out and see which one actually performs better. Obviously, you don't have 100% hit rate, but still, theoretically, I would think 10% double attack would be faster. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the match on it would be 3 double attack for every 1 triple. Okay. Oh. Hill Lizard. What's this? Skull. What? Is that an NM? Oh, it's this thing. Oh no, it's just a scorpion. Okay. I was considering haste versus triple attack. Trading 1 for 1 is okay, but you need ×2 double attack for 1 haste. What? I don't even know what you're saying, friend. I would imagine, you know, I've always heard haste is haste above all else. So if you could ever put something in place that has haste, put that in there until you hit the soft cap of 25. I think in the regular Maripod Mountains, there's raptors like down in this south section of the map. I thought I remember seeing them like down here. There was raptors, but I don't know if that applies here. Cockatrices. Yeah, I rock. When I'm trying to be a damage dealing blue mage, I rock the double attack job trait. Like I said, then a brutal and a joy. What do I have for haste on the setup? I think I have my. Oh, here's some right here. Okay, there you go, and it's got the little diamond by its name. What is that? Not a diamond. What is this? A little demon head. All right, so let's fight this guy. Get him. Okay, so on. Let's see. I'm thinking. Yeah. Okay. Where's it at? Blue haste. Okay, let's examine this. Alright, so yeah, on the blue mage stuff. Oops. I got what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 18. I could go up 2 more here with the turban and go to 20. And then 5 on the brutal earring. So yeah, it seems like I can weapon skill fairly quickly because you haste yourself, and then you have the double attack. Yeah, I say if you're looking for crazy stuff, yeah, try to get yourself a O Club +1. You'd be spamming out weapon skills every 3 seconds. I don't know. It's ridiculous. Alright, let's see what we got here. Did I not do this right? Should I be getting like little token awards? I don't see any. I'm thinking. I wonder if it's. Or yeah, I guess it's not an O club. It's a Kraken club +1. The O club is the rare X version. Yeah. Well, I'm not getting any drops. It looks like. Do I have to do? Is there other prerequisites? What was that word? Okay, let's warp. Oops. Let's warp back to the thing. I don't think I did this right. Fail. Is it? I'd have to open Discord back up. I already closed Discord. Let's see. Let's talk to the guy again. Oh, shucks. What's going on with my... Yeah. I'm having chest pains. All right, boys, I'll take some numbers, please. Let's change out of these pants. They're really tight. Looks like I'm wearing skinny jeans. Yikes. Testes 1 2. Testes 1 2. Let's see what we got here. Oops. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm downloading my data. All right, 340. I'm already race 3. Try again, friend. All right, 3, 4. So we'll do 4. What's 4? Is that a... I'd go with the 10% more consistent damage output. Okay, I think so too. Did I have to do anything? What do I got to do here for prerequisites? I was killing raptors and not getting any. Oh wait, they got to be 5 levels below me. Were they too weak? Well, I'm 75, and those were 73 or something. Well, yeah, those were too weak. Is it even possible then? That's what it is. They have to be within 5 levels. I think that's all I got. Yeah. That would be why. Okay. All right, well, gotta do something else until something else shows up. Where are there other raptors? Aren't there some in, like, the Mamool area? Is it any raptor type? Let me think here. I thought there was... No. Oh my goodness. My internet's gonna drop here any second. Alright. Is it in Mamook? Isn't there like the green raptors? What do they call those? Carriage. Oh, hunting raptor. There you go. Let's see. Aha! Alright, let's go see if we can fight that guy. Yeah, 73 and 74. Okay. Okay. Mamook. Alright, I think I got the book warp. I'm warping. Uh-oh, someone's doing quick maths. Here we go. Let's look at this. They are the same. In 100 attack rounds, you'd expect 10% extra swings from both sets. I feel like you need Hominem augmented to make it worth doing the math right. Feel the same, depending on 1000 TP. 100 attacks where 5 are triple. 3 times 5 plus 115, 92, 120. I mean, yes, I'm sure there's got to be the math is mathing on something, but what actually is the easy? I mean, if you're looking for like truly the most optimal setup, you'd have to try to put. I would say prioritize haste first, because haste is a guaranteed, right? You're guaranteeing, and you know, in practice, you're not going to just whack something infinitely. You're going to be killing mobs. You know, say this is like a merit party, right? You're going to have breaks in between the mobs' hit points. So like some things are going to be wasted and some. So in theory, I would say go haste first and then augment double attack, because it's easier to get to stack double attack, right? Because you have the brutal earring would be 5%, and then your job trait would be 10. We're talking blue mage, right? Okay, yeah, the triple attack, getting triple attack with +3 with haste is dumb. I would say yes. I would say maximize. Oh my god, you guys are nerds. Actually, what do you got to think about the percentage and the percentile, sir? 95 plus 15 is 110. 20 is 110. Yeah, so it's essentially the same thing as if you go, if you're doing 5% double attack versus, or excuse me, 5% triple versus, but you get 3 attacks in that as opposed to 2 attacks. Okay, all right, okay. All right, let me think here. I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna go home. I'm done. I'm done playing this game. Yes, you can stack the 3% haste from the body. Yes, I did see there's an augment for the body, so you get 3% haste. So what could you get on? I mean, if you're going all out on blue mage, you could do what though? The turban would give you 5. The augmented body to give you 3, and you got, I think there's either some other gear that gives you even higher percentages on the hands and the feet that drops from like really tough NMs. Hold on. Here, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go home nation. There's a book over here. Yeah, but you got to think about, at some point there's got to be a trade-off, as opposed to like just stacking straight haste or a piece with a little bit of haste and then some extra double attack, right? If you're or triple attack or whatever, what's the trade-off? I don't know, get out there and do some mathing. Hurry. That's one thing. Okay, that's one thing I think that the devs, if they're listening, will be an interesting thing to add to the game. I don't even know if it's possible, but add like training dummies, like somewhere in Juno, like you could go up and engage. Maybe the coding prevents you from engaging actually directly in Juno. Well, but you can do like PvP in there. Maybe you can set up like a training dummy. That way, players could test their builds, and it would like track your. You could type deeps, and then you could DPS a training dummy, you like over, and you can set a stopwatch. So like for this minute, I did this X amount of damage according to deeps. And that way you can test different setups. You can see what would perform in a controlled environment. Interesting. I don't even know how you'd set any of that up, but it's an idea for you, fellas. Okay. Treasures. Mamook. Okay, let's see if we can kill at least one raptor before the stream's over. So, oh my god, what a waste. I've wasted this last hour. Oh, whoops. I forgot to change my clothes. What are you doing? I'm at the bar, if I remember correctly. Nice. How in the world do you stay alive? If you're dying a lot in domain invasion, do more dailies. So, the more dailies you do, the more resilient you are. And then if you get any of the weapons from domain invasion, it has that domain incursion, which gives you like +5 regen, +5 refresh, plus something TP. So it gives you a bunch of buffs, or maybe it's like 10 regen. So equip one of those weapons if you have it. So do your dailies, do your 5 dailies, and you go in super tanky. And then you also get buffs like the more enemies you kill, or the more bosses you kill. So if you do like a round of 6 bosses, I think you get buffs. I think you get a buff at like 6, at like 25, at like, and then like at 100 or something. Who's doing 100 bosses? Get out of here. I think I remember reading something like you get stacking bonuses the more you fight. What was I doing, boys? I already forgot. Oh, I'm changing my clothes. That's right. Put on your pants, or take off your pants. All right, 704. We got digits, please. I'll take some numbers. No, too slow. Okay, 7. I think is a little cat lady. Yuck. Meow. 1 and 2. All right, 1. Uno mas, por favor. 1 and 2. Ooh, I got the Enkidu's cap. And then 5 and 3, sure. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, Shadow Breastplate. 1 and 2. Oh, I got some Rogies. What was the other one? 8 and 7. All right, sure. 8 and then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, the Anus. Ooh, I have Anus. However you looking at my Anus. Brace. And then what's the last one, fellas? What do you got? I'm waiting. I can't wait any longer. I'm waiting. Okay, let's see. Oh, 5 and 2. Perfect. Perfect. Monster Gators. Oh, let's take a look at this. What do you got here, friendo? All right. Well, this is slightly not good as the one was before. It's slightly bad, but it's also warm in the winter because my socks are made of wool. Perfect. I won't have any cold legs in bed. Hate when my ex-wife would rub cold legs on me. Like, are my feet cold? Like, they're ice. Get off of me. Let's see what else we got. We've got, okay. We've got some gloves for stealing. Reporting for duty, sir! Acha, my friend. Hello, my guy. My buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, guy. Hi, friend. What are you doing in here, friendo? You're almost out of time, buddy. I'm out of here in 5 minutes. 5 minutes of playtime. Oh, we got a nice hat on. It's a beret. I'm feeling festive. I'm feeling French. I'm a huge fan of baguettes. I'll show you a French kiss. I'll give you a je ne sais quoi. It's shit a door. Shit a window. I don't care. Okay, what do we got? All right, that's enough jokes. I'm done with jokes for today. Let's see if we can find some raptors, because I'd like at least 1 point. Get in there, Val. All right, we'll see if we can't kill 1 raptor, and then it'll be time to go to bed. I'm old. I think tomorrow I'm going to try... Has anybody heard of the new free-to-play game that came out today called High Guard? I heard that's garbage. I heard it's hot garbage. Is it any good? Steam reviews were overwhelmingly negative. So I'll give it a shot tomorrow on stream and see how fast I can uninstall. We'll try that. I think it's a... isn't it like a P... Or it's a player versus player... Oh, can I... Where's my invisibility? But it's a like an extraction shooter. So I heard it's a cross between Apex Legends and then like Arc Raiders. But it's supposed to be like with knights and wizards and stuff, which is an interesting concept. We'll check it out. Let's see if I can find... Does anyone know where the raptors are at? Amuljaw's lizard? Oh, that's probably not the right one. It'll probably say raptor, right? Alright, time to run around. God darn it. Glurb. Oh, my glurb. Don't ask me for directions. I die a lot. True! Sir, I need the directions, please. Help. 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 Well, it's part of the fun of the game is you get to go to new areas where you don't usually go to, and then you get to wander around for a few hours. I just spent the last 45 minutes wandering around in the past mountains just to realize the enemy I was fighting was actually way too low a level to give me credit. So that was a huge... that was a huge time waster. But I suffered for your success. Now you don't need to do what I did. Nice. Nice. Spinner. Spinners. It's got to be further. It's probably further to the east or to the... No, it's further to the west. I can go up this ramp here. Wait, did I just fall off the wrong ramp? Oh, you bonehead. Oh, it's this ramp over here. Got it. You gotta get it going, bud! Zits! I have these all over my back. It's because all the trembolone I'm taking. It's because of all the Anders drone I'm blasting. I'm blasting a fat stack of gear. I gotta get ripped for summertime, buddy. I'm on TRT replacement and... What? Low Man Omega? Your pop, your drop. You don't need... Rune Fencer, you don't need a team. Solo that shit. What are you doing, buddy? Solo it. Alright, let's see if we can find some more. Why are you talking so much shit, Chris? I haven't had my chili for dinner yet. I'm having a low glucose-induced... What? You son of a bitch, you can see me? Uh-oh, I'm gonna die here. Uh-oh. I hate the frogs. The freaking frogs are making me gay. Yeah, I haven't had enough glucose today. I'm having a stroke. There we go, dead. Thank God. Okay, I have to be more careful. Ooh, I found his hat. It's a sorting hat, Potter. Alright, where are the raptors at? Oh, hunting raptor. Here they are. Okay, so we gotta go up and back around. It was just in the area I was just in? You idiot. Alright, so the first area... Uh-oh. Shit. Balls. Ow. I do remember if they charm, they'll cast death. So be careful. They cast death. I was in here farming Blue Mage. You gotta farm Magic Hammer from these guys on Blue Mage. And he proceeded to rape my butthole. It was like, he would charm everyone, and then it would de-spawn the trusts, and then he would cast death, and I died several times. Not a fun time. You're gonna have a bad time. Ah, really, buddy? Buddy? We're fighting all this stuff I don't want to fight, pal. Alright. Alright, this chili's getting cold, friend. I need to stick this back in the microwave. I forgot to get cheese at the store today. I'm a pepper jack guy myself. So I'm sad. I'm cheeseless. Aw, cheese. Aw, cheese, Rick. Oh, here, do this. Die. Blasphemy. Alright. So the raptor needs to be within 5 levels. What? What? No, Tarween! Oh, you're taking my kills, buddy. All right. Well, there is no rules in the art of war, right? Ah. Well, it's fair game, right? That's what this game is. There's a competitive edge. You gotta be prepared to compete, sir. You gotta have that fighting spirit. So there's two. Looks like there's 2 spawns here. Oh, gross. I think the devs should make it so you can get the kills from any level. That would be ideal. Boys, help me out. That way you can just go to any area. You don't need to specifically target certain levels. All right. Well, boys, that's going to be it for the stream then. We didn't get a singular kill. Perfect. I'll be back on tomorrow with some high guard action, and we'll check that out, try that out. I have been having fun with Hightail, which is like Minecraft 2.0, so I'll be putting some content on the channel for that, doing some builds. Check out the builds if you appreciate those. Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. So, Pascal, appreciate for you coming in. Thanks you for chatting. Acha, I always love to see you, friend, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow, boys.